Hey everybody, Bailey here from Mojo's Music in Edwardsville, Illinois, and today is a really exciting day for us here at Mojo's because we are getting to unveil the brand new Taylor 500 series. I have here with me a brand new 514 CE, and next to me is a 512 CE. These are the two flagship models for Taylor's revamped 500 series. And yeah, you heard me right, it's a revamping of the 500 series. If you've been a Taylor fan for really any time at all, you probably know that the 500 series has been around for a long time. But they have decided to move it in an entirely new direction. My personal use acoustic guitar is actually a 514 CE, and I love it because the back and sides are made of mahogany, which has always been the staple of the 500 series. A mahogany bass guitar. They've used different types of top woods. They've used cedar and they've used spruce. We actually have one here that has Lutz spruce on the top with mahogany. They've used a mahogany top with a mahogany back and sides, all sorts of things, but the staple has always been mahogany. They've decided that they're going to move this guitar in an entirely new direction. Instead of using a legacy tone wood like mahogany or rosewood or maple, they are going to be using an urban sourced tone wood for this guitar. The 500s have what Taylor is referring to as red ironbark. This is a super dense tone wood. Andy Powers noted that it's somewhere between rosewood and ebony in its density, and it sounds fantastic. I was really kind of curious why they chose this one in particular and why not something that's a little closer to mahogany. But Andy Powers explained in his video to some of the dealers that with the 700 series transitioning into a Koa-based guitar, they wanted a mid-level Taylor that looked good, sounded great, and was well built, that had the rosewood type sound. And this guitar, though it's not made of rosewood, does have a very similar tonality to it. The way it plays, the way it responds, even some of like the sparkle and the lower end body have a very close resemblance to rosewood in my ear at least. But like I said, it's not rosewood, it's not mahogany, it is red ironbark. This is an urban source tone wood. Taylor had been doing this with a few like limited edition, special edition guitars where they're sourcing tone woods from what they refer to as urban forests. One that we've had in here a few times is the GT Urban Ash. It's a super popular guitar that people have loved. And it's the same concept that's going into the 500 series. But for the first time, Taylor are basing an entire lineup of guitars from an urban sourced tone wood. And paired with the red ironbark is a roasted spruce. You can see the finish on the top has that roasted look to it. It looks really great. It sounds good too. These are really interesting pairing of tone woods. Like I said, it does kind of resemble a rosewood guitar, but it has a few nuances and differences that I think make this a truly unique addition to the Taylor lineup. As for appointments, it has everything you expect from a high-end 500 level Taylor. It's got an abalone rosette, entirely new and redesigned inlays that are made from the Italian acrylic that Taylor have come to enjoy. The binding is a tortoise binding with a real wood purfling. This is a great looking guitar, and it really needs to be because it's a great sounding guitar, and they wanted something that paired really well with the fantastic tone that you'll get from this guitar. To my ear, It's got like the nice kind of full-bodied sound of rosewood, and not quite as particular though. Rosewood tends to be like really nuanced in its sound, and this has some of that mahogany resemblance in it, in that the sound is a little more like dry to my ear. But the high end as well is nice and sparkly, just what you would hope for from a Taylor. It's really got the whole sound to it. It's a very well balanced guitar. It sounds great. Now this guitar, I think, carries on the legacy of being a super flexible workhorse guitar. Kind of a high-end workhorse, if you will. That's why I got the 514 back in the day when they were mahogany based, because it was a workhorse guitar, but it was a high-end one that had all of the looks, and it had the sound and all that stuff. It played well, it was made of good wood, and this is certainly, I think, in the same category, where it's built right, with the right stuff, by the right people, with the right skills, and the right level of attention to detail. But it's also something that I could use for just about anything. You know, when I'm playing with a band and more so just kind of covering some rhythm parts, and really just kind of doing a lot of cowboy chords, it sounds really great in that area. But when I'm playing by myself and I'm doing things like what I'm doing to show this guitar to you, I'm playing a little more across the neck, it has the range to handle that as well. And of course, a lot of that has to do with the fact that it's a grand auditorium Taylor, but by the same token, this is just a great guitar that has the ability to do really anything you could ask of it. If my mahogany 514 got destroyed or lost or something like that and I needed a new guitar, I would have no hesitation taking this one. Now, if you're a huge Taylor collector and you have been accumulating Taylors all your life, you really need to add one of these to your collection, because there's not a Taylor guitar that is exactly like this yet. I'm sure they will make more urban wood guitars in the years to come, but for now, this is the first of a new era for Taylor, sourcing the entire lineup from urban forests. This is a step in a new direction for Taylor that really I don't think anybody has done that I am aware of, at least not on this large of a scale. We have both of these in the store right now. Lucky for you, we have them both, the 512 and the 514. You really need to come check them out. They're great instruments. We have enjoyed playing them. We can't wait to get rid of them so you can enjoy them. But if you have any questions about this guitar, you can give us a call at 618-655-1600. I'll post the reverb listing down below. You can check it out and send us a message there. Or you can check out the all-new mojosmusic.com. Find it listed there and send us a message. Or, of course, we'd love to see you here in the store.